It is chapter 18, part 1, neutralization. The neutralization reaction is a reaction between the acid and base. And the acid neutralize base, or you can say base neutralize acid. They neutralize each other. And at the end of the reaction, the product is salts and water. The acid provide hydrogen ion, H plus AQ, and the base. For the base, we need to divide the base in three different substances or different parts. The first one is the base, which is water soluble. It is alkaline. Base water soluble. Example: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Another base, the base not water soluble is another kind. But for the base which are not water soluble may be in form of metal oxides or metal hydroxide. So for the textbook, you have acid and alkaline. They react from salts and water. The alkaline is a base which is water soluble, and the examples are sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. And for the insoluble base, it includes insoluble metal hydroxide, and we have with acid from salts and water only. And for the metal oxide, which is insoluble, insoluble metal oxide, we have with acid, they form salts and water only again. Let's look at the equation. Acid and alkaline form salts and water. The water is coming from the hydrogen ion of acid and hydroxide ion from alkaline. Taking away the H plus and OH minus, the cation and anion combine form a salt. Writing the equation, you can omit or cancel the spectator ions, and after deleting the spectator ions, it becomes a ionic equation. For the base, metal hydroxide, insoluble base, they react from water and salts. The water is coming from the hydrogen ion of acid and hydroxide ion of a base. Removing H plus and OH minus, the FeV plus and nitrate ion combine form a salt. You can delete nitrate ion only, because FeV plus before and after reaction, there is a change in physical state. It changed from solid to aqueous. So you cannot delete in the same way of sodium hydroxide. Okay, the last one, the insoluble base metal oxide. The metal oxide and acid form salts and water. The water comes from the hydrogen ion of acid and oxide ion from base, not hydroxide. And then removing H plus and O2 minus, the cation and anion parts combine together form a salt. Again, the metal ion cannot be deleted, and you can only remove the the sulfate anion, and the ionic equation is having Cu2 plus inside the equation.